and welcome to Elle's Bookland. So today, I'm going to tell you I decided to make a booktube channel. But first, I'm going to introduce you to our fluffy friends. So this one, the one I'm holding, the pink one, is Sicilian Carmilla. Yeah. And this big one right here is Alice Cassandra. So usually in booktube channels, the background are the books or the books that you're reading. However, since my books or majority of my books is not accessible to me at this time, I decided to put my fluffy bears, my bear friends, to this because who doesn't like bears? Like, look how cute they are. So now I'm going to tell you why I decided to make a booktube account. First of all, because I love books. Um, Reading is my passion. Uh, it makes books in general are good and they inspire me. And also, I'm from the Philippines, so pardon me if I commit grammatical errors because English is not my first language. And books are fun. They actually take you to different worlds or different realms or different realities without you moving from the place where you live in. So, I was introduced to the world of booktube about a year or two ago while I was scrolling through YouTube, and I found numerous booktube accounts, and I say, yeah, that's a good idea. I can make a channel out of my passion. So I started checking their channels, and the videos are very interesting. However, oh, I'm sorry. So the ideas of their videos are very interesting, and I love it. And I started watching, and then I told myself that, well, you can actually do that. You can make your own booktube channel where you can discuss about the books that you've read, the books that you're reading, your favorite books. However, there is one thing in particular that uh, I also told to myself that, I don't think that would work out. What is it? It's the beautiful bookshelves and their expensive books inside the bookshelves. So majority of the booktube channels that I've watched are very huge. Like they're very successful. And when I check or I scrutinize the background, the books that they're reading, the background, it's all in hardbound formats, and that's one thing that I don't have many, or it's it's rare for me to have hardbound books. Usually my books are mass market paperbacks, trade paperbacks. I have a few hardbounds. I like around 10 to 15 hardbounds. Then most of my books are not the newly released ones, or like, hey, it's 2020, it's January, or now it's April. I need to have the new release book for April. No, that's my whole collection, 400 over 400 titles of my book collection are books about 10 to 15 years old. My oldest book, I think, it's over 50 years old. So I was thinking maybe it won't work out because I don't have that kind of luxurious books that they do have. But I realize, who cares? We are here to discuss about books, not to flaunt that we have expensive books. So, I've told you earlier that my books are usually old. So, I think that I do have the books released in 2020, like Midnight Sun and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have books released in 2005. That is the youngest books that I have. But I don't know. I really like books that was published like 2, 3, 4 decades ago. Like, you know, some, actually I don't know the names of the other authors, so pardon me. It's that the books are in our house, and I'm currently in different place because I am, for my work, I work in a different place. So, however, I still have the popular books by some popular authors like Daniel Steele, Susan Collins. I do have Harry Potter. I I read Kirakas and some Nancy Drew books. So yeah, so those are the only recent ones that I have. I also have Percy Jackson actually. I have Rick Jordan's books, and um, those books are actually gifts. And also my books are old. Some of the majority of them are gifts. I rarely buy books on the year that they were published, unless otherwise it was a gift. Like the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and the Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. Those are gifts. So that's why I have them. But usually I do thrift store. I go to the thrift store or second hand bookstores. Like here in the Philippines we have book sales and chapters and pages. I'm sorry for the vroom sound. Someone is outside making that noise. So, I usually buy my books in the secondhand stores. Rarely in national bookstores. Unless it was a gift. I'm going to reiterate that. Unless it was a gift, it's new. But if I'm going to buy it myself, it's secondhand. But I don't think that devalues the book. I'm actually after the content, not the physical. So that's the reason, one of the reasons why uh, I didn't think booktube will be a thing for me because I don't have the luxurious books. But since I worked and graduated in college, most of my friends have been working in different areas. And they were the friends whom I'm going to share what I've read to. Now they're not here. It's like, oh yes, Elle, that's, you know, you know what I mean. It's difficult. So through this channel, I'm going to I'm going to share to you about my book experiences. So that's all, and see you to the next video. Bye.